Hello and welcome to the Bee's Knees. My name is Shelby and I'm talking about Percy Jackson today. I have Z here with me because he knows everything about Percy Jackson and he loves to talk.
I don't know everything
I love
about
to talk
Percy
to you,
Jackson, but I do love
I
to
feel
talk.
like you know a lot more than I do. You know so much.
You've
read all the books
I've read all
and
the
I
books at
haven't.
least. That's if you read all the books, you would know as much.
Probably. Well, you
So.
remember everything from the books. Like even the books I read, I don't remember everything.
But I've also read them to my kids too.
Oh, well, yeah,
So
that's
I've read
fair.
them
You probably read them a lot
multiple
more recently than
Yes,
I
I
had
have
too
read
then.
them recently because I read them to my kids. It's kind of fun.
Do they like it?
Yeah,
That's cool.
they like it.
That's
we don't
good.
get very far in them very quickly because they're like
Yeah, they're still like little. I don't know
So,
how old your kids are, but I know
6
they're
and
like
8. So,
oh.
but they like getting them read as bedtime stories, so we'll read through them. We went through the original 5.
That's actually good because the chapters are really short, so it's good for like
Yes.
little short form. Like that's
Like
nice.
I started that with Chronicles of Narnia because those books are really short.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Those are on my list to read, but that's not what we're talking about today.
No,
Today we're talking about Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson.
Because the show's coming out soon, and I'm
I-
really excited for it. I'm hyped for it. I know you got some.
I have some. I'm
Yeah.
hyped for it. I am excited to see a rendition of Percy Jackson. They did try it once. They went for the movies.
And they were bad. I mean, like, as movies, they weren't, like, objectively bad, but if you look at, like, the source material compared to the movies, they were bad. They got,
But
like,
what book?
48% tomato meter.
That's higher than a lot of movies.
That's not great.
I mean, but that's so much higher than many other movies out there.
That's fair.
The cast was phenomenal. For the
I
movies.
will say they cast
The casting was
especially the main three.
Yeah,
Very
they did
well.
a great casting, and they really embodied the roles, and I really enjoyed the casting.
I wish Logan Learman would have been brought back as, like, something.
Yeah, you meant a cameo.
Man, the way I'd freak if he's a cameo.
I mean,
I'd be so
you never know. You
excited.
never know. It would be cool if they had cameos from like famous people to play like the one-off characters that are there for one scene and that's it. Like that would be kind of cool.
That's what I was when they announced Lin-Manuel Miranda as Hermes. I remember just sitting there in absolute shock and disgust, looking at my phone. Look, Lin-Manuel Miranda is a great guy. He's done a lot of good work, but like, why is he everywhere?
Because
He
why
does
not?
everything.
Why not? Why not? Why not have him there? Like that's like 5 degrees of Kevin Bacon. He's everywhere, and that's what makes it great. You can play that game.
That's fair.
And I love that about it. It makes it really, really cool. But
I think they did really well with the casting for the show too. I'm not gonna lie. I've got good hopes. Like the kid who plays Grover, his name's Aryan Simhadri, I think. He is exactly how I pictured Grover when I was
Really?
reading it. Yes, he's exactly
Really?
what I saw when I was reading.
I mean, I can't be too mad or upset over that. I'm really interested to see how Walker does Percy, though.
I think he'll do fine.
That's going to be.
I didn't watch the
really-
Adam Project, but I saw clips, and he's got this necessary sass.
I'm really excited for Leah, right?
Yeah.
For
Leah
Annabeth.
Jeffries.
Yes, so excited for that.
I was gonna say because I remember watching an interview and like she was talking about how like when Rick Riordan was like, hey, you're gonna get some backlash for like who you are and what you look like be prepared for that and just remember that like I chose you you are Annabeth, like promise you're fine.
Aries is going to be awesome.
I don't know who
Adam
I don't recognize him
Copeland.
for anything. What's he from that you know?
I'm going to pull it up because I've seen him in like Vikings is one of the things I know him from. I'm trying to think if he's anything else. The Flash. He's from WWE.
WWE.
Yes, he's a
That's so
WWE, another
funny.
WWE breakout. But I remember him from Vikings.
Oh shoot.
So it's like he's gonna be that tough Ares that I'm kind of excited for. And I think he'll be able to play it off. Hephaestus as Timothy. I'm like, the cast for the gods are so great.
It looks
Jay
really good.
Duplass, Hades, he'll be great.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
I'm really Toby. I'm not sure about Toby. He looks the part. Like I can definitely see.
Oh, for sure.
Him being that Zeus.
I actually didn't know much about any of the guys who got cast
Lance?
as the gods.
Really?
Yeah.
John Wick, he's the guy who watches the desk. He's so...
I've never watched any John Wick movies.
Oh, okay. What else?
Tragically.
Like, see, I know he's in other things other than John Wick. That's just like something that
That's
I
a big one.
figured. White House Down.
I don't think I would know anything he was in.
Trying to think, what else is he in?
Those are all
that you might
big, Those are all
know.
big names, though. That's good for him.
All right, he's in video games too. He's the voice of Zavala in Destiny.
Okay.
He's in Forbidden West. He's in Man on Fire as Pyrrhus. Like, he's in Godzilla vs. Kong.
Dang, he's got a list.
One Night in Miami. He does the Castlevania Captain voice for TV
I know
show.
Castlevania. That's the first one you've listed off that I actually know.
DuckTales.
DuckTales.
Yeah, he's a voice actor for DuckTales.
That's so
Angel Has
funny.
Fallen. Like, he has a huge Little Woods, Rick and Morty. He's Alan Rails for the one episode.
That's good. That's
he does a lot of video game acting. Like, I know him a lot from like video games like Destiny. He's in all of Quantum Break. So it's like he's been there for a while. Oh yeah, that's right. He's in the Blacklist TV show as the cowboy for 2 episodes too. I forgot all about that. Payday, White House Down, Tron Uprising, TV series.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. So it's like he's been in a ton of. He's in the Lost TV series.
Oh. I don't think I know what that is, but that sounds cool. You seem excited, and if
Lost,
you think it's good.
That's a totally different thing. But yeah, he's a well-known actor for some. I guess for some, not many.
Yeah, I think he's in a very like niche genre of stuff. Like he's in a lot of really especially like video game stuff. Like
he's a big voice actor.
Yeah,
because I skipped over a ton of animated stuff that he's a voice. Very defined voice.
You skipped all the animated stuff. That's all the stuff I would know.
No, you probably no.
Okay, well, never mind then.
I don't know the guy who is playing Dionysus. This Jason.
Do you have a pic of him currently?
For Dionysus, yeah, I don't know who that is. Yeah, for people who can't see. And I'm like, I don't recognize him either. But he's from The Dictator. Who does he play in Lego Batman?
He plays
Scarecrow.
Oh, heck yeah.
I did not. Yeah. All right. Who's Twisted Metal TV series? Didn't watch that.
Interesting.
Star Trek Prodigy. He plays Pog.
All right.
Yeah, I don't really.
He's got a good list to him, though. Just being in Lego Batman's enough for me.
Yeah,
that's really funny.
Oh, he's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I really didn't watch that, but that's a popular. Infinite. He's the artisan. Robot Chicken. He's in DuckTales, too.
Everyone's in DuckTales,
dude.
For 3 Everyone.
He's in Dr. Doolittle. Oh, James of the Dragonfly. He plays a voice actor there for that.
Okay.
Ralph Breaks the Internet. He's Haig Nogman.
Oh, hey, so this isn't even his first, like, Disney.
No, it's not.
Disney claim.
Yeah, Lego Batman movie. He plays Scarecrow. So he doesn't have a lot of lines in that one. The regular show. Okay, he's in that for 3.
Hey.
Okay. So Parks and Recreation.
Okay.
So he actually, Neighbors. Oh, he's docked. Okay.
He's got a lot of stuff going for him. We just don't know.
I don't see lead role, I guess.
So he does a lot of side stuff?
Yeah, I guess he, all the names I'm seeing, he's like more of a side.
But that's fine, because Dionysus isn't really a huge...
Dionysus isn't a big one.
I mean, like, he's big one in a couple scenes.
He plays in Big Mouth TV show.
I've never watched it.
He plays the main character in that. He's in 71 episodes of Big Mouth. So if you're a Big Mouth fan, he's in that. But yeah, so I'm like, it's really exciting to see. Like they really went.
Yes, and you can like tell they put a lot of love into all of it. Like
I hope it comes through that you see.
I think
all
so.
That too.
Because from what I've seen in the trailers, like everything looks really good. Like especially even the Camp Half-Blood stuff. That's the stuff like that. It's important to get right, especially for the fans of the books. And like,
yes,
it looks. But I
am still struggling at Poseidon because I really liked Kevin McKidd from the movies as Poseidon.
I didn't really watch the movies. I got like 15 minutes and I was like, no. Yeah.
So I'm just
he looks like he would be
like he just really felt like the right role for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's like, yes, it's a TV show and they started over, and I don't want to not give the guy like Toby the chance, but in comparison, like they both do have that vibe where they could. I
his
feel like
it's very dramatic.
But And I mean, he's known for a lot of things too. Like he's in Lost in Space. I've seen that show.
I
liked
haven't.
it. He's John Robinson. He's the main character in Lost in
really?
Space.
Okay.
He's not the kid. I guess the kid would be the main character. But he is John Robinson. He is the dad.
He's a main character.
He is the dad. So, like, he's in Hunter Killer, Black Sails, 38 episodes, like 13 hours. Like, he has been a big character in many things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's in 007, video games, movies, shows. He's been in a lot. So it's just like,
Dang.
he's not
Everyone
unknown.
who got cast has a really good roster behind them. That's
Except
crazy.
for, like, the main two. Like, Percy, like, I really can't
Walker
really
Scobell?
He's in
He's in the Adam Project? That was huge. That was massive.
He has a list of 2 movies.
Really?
Adam Project and Secret Headquarters. That's it. He's been in 2 movies, and they both came out the same year. So you really can't say.
He's like a child. You got to give him a chance.
And it's Project Adam. I never even saw Project Adam.
It was really good. It was I'm pretty sure it was a comedy action movie.
Oh, it's a
with
Netflix movie.
Him and Ryan Reynolds.
So it wasn't even. So this is his first actual blockbuster.
Yeah.
No, because the other one was a Secret Head. I don't even know what that is. Oh, Paramount Plus movie.
Oh,
so so he's never been in a movie. He's been in Netflix exclusive.
But the stuff he has been in, people already know him really, really well for that.
I had no idea. No idea.
You've never heard of him before, really?
Nope.
That's crazy to me because he's
I've never
all over everywhere.
Never heard of her either.
To be fair, I've never heard of her.
Like
and
the
I've
most
never
I
heard of
recognize her
Arian
from
Simhadri.
Empire, but I wouldn't have said, "Oh, that's Lola." I had to go look it up. I recognize I've seen her somewhere, but that was so long ago. I can't really say that was definite.
So does she not have very many credits behind her?
No,
either?
she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey,
She's got 11 episodes of REL,
I don't even know
Faith
what that
Under
is.
Fire TV movie, 6 episodes of Empire, Paul Parazzi, Beast, and something
I
from
saw that in
Tiffany.
her bio.
I don't even know what I like, and Beast. Oh, I really like him. Oh, I like the. All right, I might have to watch. Like that has a character I really like in it.
What about
Like that's got
the kid who
that's got
plays
Elba.
Grover?
I like Elba.
What's he in so far? Because I've never heard of him before.
Who are we talking about?
Arian Simhadri.
Um,
I'm
Grover.
confident that they will do well. Like they were handpicked not only by the casting directors but also by like Rick Riordan himself. So that's got to count for something.
all right, does SpongeBob count as additional voice?
Yo,
He's in Will and Grace for
Hey,
one episode.
yeah, that counts for
Sunny
me.
Side, Fancy Nancy 1 episode. Just roll with it. Adventure
He was-
Time. He's in 1 role.
he was in Just Roll With It.
Yeah, he plays Norvin Schnuckle
Interesting.
for 5 episodes. He plays in Myra the Royal Detective. Cheaper by the Dozen, he's Hare Shish. Walter in Trevor the Musical.
Musicals.
He plays Walter in it.
Interesting.
He's in
I've
Dewdrop
heard that
Diaries
musical actually.
for 4 episodes.
No idea what that is.
My kids have watched like 1 episode of that, so I mean, he
He does a lot of
plays-
kid stuff. It looks like.
Well, he's in SEAL Team as the kid.
Oh, great.
So he plays a kid who runs around. He was on Jimmy Kimmel Live as Pilgrim Boy. How to Live with Your Parents as Boy. So he's Nickelodeon Kid Choice Awards. He's a kid aviator, uncredited.
Oh, well,
So he's got.
he's got stuff behind him. It's just like very like small.
Like I saw the
small
SpongeBob
stuff.
movie. Went, oh, he was in Sponge. Oh, additional voices is where he's
Yeah.
listed. So he's some background character there.
So it seems like everyone except the main 3 are all just
Like they
they're
got
stacked.
big names for like the gods,
Yeah.
and I kind of like that because they're big characters. And
That
you're
actually
stacking
is
them.
cool. That is
Like,
cool.
And it's like, but it also gives your younger characters, that time to build. Mm-hmm. You want to know
I was
who the
gonna say,
newest
because
person is?
even the other kids I'd never heard of before, like the kid who plays Luke. I forget exactly what his name is, but I'd never seen him
He's
before.
only in one thing. That's why I was just about to say that. He's only
Oh,
in
really?
Diary of a Future President. That's
Oh,
it.
really?
He's in that. That's it. He is the most unknown person. He does not look like a Luke to me. I don't know why.
I know he did not look like a Luke. When I first saw that, I was like, huh.
But it could be because he's got no role. Maybe he'll be defined by this, which would be kind of cool if he is.
It would be. Who's the
It
girl?
looks clean. I'm really excited for it. I'm really hoping because it's supposed to be 8 episodes. Mm-hmm. And those 8 episodes are supposed to cover
Long
the first
form.
book.
hour-long episodes, too. That's
I
crazy.
didn't verify it was hour long. I think the first one is, but I think it might be anywhere from 45 to an hour.
Okay, that makes more sense, because hour-long episodes is a bit much for me. I'm one of
So
those. I'm a
sure.
20-minute episode girly. So, I mean, I will sit through all these because I'm excited, but...
Yeah, it does say that it's going to be over 2 years. Like, so...
Over
here,
2
it released
years.
the name.
Season 1?
So season 1, I accidentally
then-
vaporized my pre-algebra teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't that aren't these titles of the actual chapter names?
This is it. All right, I have all the titles for the first 8 episodes. They're already listed. Do you want to go over them?
Yes.
All
Because
right,
I glanced at them, but...
Like, I accidentally vaporized my pre-algebra. We already talked, like, we talked about that before this.
Yeah.
About, like, where are you going to break it up? We already, like, just by that title alone, you and I, from reading the books, know exactly what's going to happen in that first episode. I become Supreme Lord of the Bathroom, which is literally these are titles from the book.
Yes,
these are the names of the
so we
chapters.
actually do know where it's going to be broken up. So that's going to be.
So we know that's him.
So theoretically,
So that's when he's going to get chosen.
episode 1 is going to end like once he gets to Camp Half-Blood.
Yeah, like I said, the Minotaur.
Okay,
But
and then
like he passes out at the door, and you might see like Annabeth or somebody come over top of him, and that's going to be the end of episode 1.
Yes, and then episode 2 is going to be
him
setting up
waking
the camp and setting up
and
all
that'll
of the
be when he gets
mythology
claimed.
stuff. Yes, for sure.
That's when he's going to get claimed. And that's when they're going to do the quest. That's when they get sent on the quest. I bet you that one's going to end.
It's going to end with him
going
getting
on the
sent.
quest.
Really? I think it's going to end with him like getting sent on the quest. Like
That's what I meant. Like him
Oh,
leaving.
like, yeah.
Like them leaving. I feel like episode 2 is them going on the quest.
yeah,
'Cause especially with the name, I become
the whole
Supreme Lord of the
episode 2 is
Bathroom.
going to be just the capture the flag, and that's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
I have really high expectations for that.
Oh
scene.
yeah, here definitely because episode 3 is we visit the Garden Gnome Emporium.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah, we had that one. All right. Where's that one going to end? I bet you it's going to end right before the Arch.
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah,
I feel like
because
the Arch
that's
has gotta be
that's
its
the
own
next.
episode.
Yeah, that's the next major like plot point that happens.
That's
the
gotta
next
be.
big thing.
It's gotta be.
Well, what's
All right,
the
so let's-
title?
I'm
What's
not
the title of
scrolling.
the
I'm
next
trying to
episode?
look without scrolling. All right, so we're gonna
So
go. I plunged to my death.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be jumping.
We're so good at predicting things.
Jumping off. Like I plunged my death. How can you?
I think the next episode is when they get to the casino.
No, it's got to be them.
What else happens before that then? Because
trying to think.
what's left? Them going to the underworld, fight with Hades, or not Hades, fight with Ares. The end.
No. That's not. There's the animals. The ride when they meet Ares. It's got to be the Ares scene when they meet Ares and he gives them the bag.
Oh,
Spoiler alert.
shoot. Yeah, sorry. I
This is
should have
full
put this at the
spoilers.
beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
It
we'll be
has to
talking
be
about.
the next episode. So it has to end before. So yeah, that means
When
you have
does
to
the
do
boat scene happen?
the boat scene.
Remember when they're at the abandoned water park
That's
thing?
right. That's where Ares gives them.
Oh,
the
shoot.
challenge.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's when Ares meets him at the driver's station. But I think that's got to be its whole episode.
Yeah, because I remember
So that
seeing
means-
I
so
remember
this
seeing
episode,
clips
I
of
plunged
the
to my death.
yeah.
So that's probably going to end with him hitting the water. Oh, because the
Really?
Yeah, because that's going to be where the water nymph comes and talks to him and tells him to go west
Oh.
to face the god.
Yeah.
So that's where it's going to end, is them going west and maybe doing. Yeah, that's where that's going to end.
Okay.
That's going to end with him jumping out of there, hitting it, and being told to go west by them.
Okay, and that leads
Then
into
so
the
that
next
all right,
episode.
let's
So
find
what's
out. All
next
right, ready?
episode?
So that was called. Sorry, I scrolled wrong. I plunged to my death. So a god buys us cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Yo, I am on fire.
We are so good.
All right, a god
We are
buys us
so
cheeseburgers.
good.
So that one has to end with because
And
that
that's
ends with him.
episode 7, right? 7 or 8.
That's 5.
That's 5.
That's episode 5.
I'm real bad at
You're
counting,
really
guys.
so that's episode 5. So God buys. So that's going to be that whole thing where they get on the
Yeah.
TV. That's going to end with them getting on the van with the animals that are trapped in that poor circus.
Ooh, yeah.
And or them freeing them.
And then
So that's gonna be them
So what's
leaving.
next after that? Getting to
It's
the
got to be so. That'll end with them getting on that because that whole thing is that with the cheeseburger,
Mm-hmm.
them getting food, going and retrieving his his shield? Yeah,
I
his
think
shield,
so.
bringing it back, and then them leaving and getting on the moving van with the animals because that's what he
Okay.
provides them a ride with.
Yeah.
Getting on that and leaving. That means the next thing has to be casino.
Yeah, that's
The
so
next thing-
it'll
so
open with casino
the next,
and
so
probably
episode 6 has to be casino. All right, ready?
probably end with them
It's probably gonna end with them getting on the trailer or like letting the animals go.
yeah.
Or no,
Okay.
the next episode might start with them letting the animals go. All right, so here we go. God buys us cheeseburgers. We take a zebra to Vegas.
Yes!
Okay, so the episode will end with him telling him to catch the ride.
Okay,
And
and then it'll start
them.
with this, and then probably
It'll
the
go
whole
to
casino.
Vegas.
And I think
So
this episode's probably gonna end right before they go into the
It'll end with them going to the
record?
the taxi ride, where she gives him the card that has like like a zillion dollars on it, and Annabeth tells him, if you get us there quick, you can keep the change, and the taxi driver bolts it to get the rest of the way, which means the next episode will probably start at the waterbed. The guy who, like, if you don't fit the bed, he cuts you off to fit in the bed.
Oh, don't remember
giant,
that.
Oh,
not at all.
And then
not even a little.
Chiron with his suits.
I don't remember that
Oh
at all
my gosh.
either.
All right,
That's
so let's find out.
crazy. I just skipped a whole section
We
in my
find
mind.
out the truth, sort of. So yeah, that's when they go down to the underworld.
Yes, that's why what I thought it would start with was is it like the gates to the underworld, like a record label store or something?
No.
No. Am I going crazy right now? I could have.
It's an insurance broker, I think.
Is it?
Because they go in and
It's
they take a
something
number
crazy.
away. Yeah.
But whatever the store is, I think that's where that
Because he's
episode's
got to go to
gonna
the
end.
ocean before that and get the pearls from his dad.
Oh.
So at the end of Zebra is when he's going to swim down and get his pearl.
Okay.
So that's where the Zebra is going to end, with him going and getting his pearl, because he has to have that pearl to go down.
Yes.
Because he only gets enough. He
I
gets 3
forgot how he
pearls.
even got that.
Because he falls into the ocean and he gets the pearls. Okay, so find out the truth, sort of. That's when he finds out that. So he's going to fight Ares in this one. It's the 7th episode.
Yes,
Find out
so
the
that
truth,
makes
sort
sense,
of.
and that makes sense.
Because that's why he doesn't know. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
He knows it's not actually Ares behind it.
Yes.
And that's why it's sort of. So this is where he fights Ares. So that means this last one is going to Olympus and fighting Luke.
Yes.
Or not fighting Luke.
Well,
getting
not fighting,
poisoned by Luke.
but yeah, and like figuring everything out, and that'll set
The
up really
prophecy
nice for
comes
season
true.
2.
Episode 8 is the prophecy come true. That's when the
Yes.
scorpion, he gets betrayed by his friend.
Yes.
So
That's gonna be a good one.
That's gonna be a good one.
I'm so excited for that one.
So yeah, so that means it's gonna end with him defeating Ares. So episode 7 is defeating Ares, and then 8 is that big reveal.
Heck yeah. That's
Way to just walk through the whole book.
I was gonna
with
say.
me. That was
so now that I know exactly what every single episode is gonna
now
entail.
after it comes out, we need to watch it and see how close we were.
Yes.
So we'll have to watch it and
go
see how
over
close.
it and like down
You
to
and I will
like
just have
the
to sit
down
here,
to like the
we
sentence.
should do a live reaction. Just wait to watch it here.
Really? No, my sister would kill me. She said, me and my sister are really, really big fans. We both read the books together and we're
Yeah.
like actively reading the books. And she said that like the second this comes out, she's gonna come into my room, turn my lights on, get it ready, and lurk over me until I wake up,
we can watch
so
it,
we
yep.
can watch it together.
But we'll have to do a reflection on this.
Heck
and
yes,
see how close we are.
absolutely. Because I think we're pretty. I think we're pretty
especially
spot
since
on.
they gave us
Yes.
the titles, and that was really close to what we originally talked about a while ago with how it would end. And it's amazing.
I
how
like that
much
they gave us the titles.
Yeah.
That's really, and the fact that it's accurate to the book. Like
They are the book
They
titles
didn't
of the
just
chapters.
make up something like in the same style of it. Like they actually use, and that's how I can tell it's going to be good. That's how I can tell they put
And
a
I
lot of
feel
thought
like
and care
I'm glad it's
into
8
it.
episodes, not 10.
Yeah,
I feel
because
like
10
that
it would be
too
too
long.
much. They'd have to put like some filler or something in.
I mean,
and
even this, I feel like there
yeah.
might be a little downtime. I'm really curious to see how they keep the pacing going.
I'm
because
curious-
technically that last movie
Yeah.
could have been like you come out of the underworld and don't face Ares yet. And the last book is the last movie being we find out like just leave like if I combine episode 7 and 8, I could see that last episode being you start that episode with the fight with Ares.
that'd be crazy.
That would be just
that would
wild.
be crazy.
Because the only thing after that is the like run home,
yeah,
the flight home.
yeah.
Because they fly home, they beg for money, fly home. Percy has a panic attack in a plane. You won't really read about it, but he's flying through the skies. They land there. They go up. They give the bolt back. There's a discussion to kill them or not. They get rewarded, and then there's the betrayal. So there's not a lot of action.
There's
Like,
not, but
without,
I
like, the
feel like
prophecy
there's
comes
enough
true,
content.
But there's what's moving you along. Like I just went through it. Like you go from there
Well,
to the camp.
you want to see a satisfying conclusion. Like you want to see him get back to camp and see what happens. I think that's what's going
But
to drive
that's in
it.
the book. You get back to camp, and everyone leaves for the summer, and he has to make that decision. Do I go home or not? And he goes and
Yeah.
hangs out with Luke, and that's when you get the scorpion, and he's almost killed one last time.
Yeah.
So it's
Man,
kind
I
of
forgot
like
about that little bit of downtime right
there's
before it.
yeah. So there's this downtime lull where there's not much happening.
I think a
where
lot
he's
of the
just
downtime
left.
could be used for like world building stuff. Like really,
But then is it like
because I feel like this needs to also be applicable to the people who haven't read the books. And
Well, even if
obviously,
you
like
haven't read
the
the book,
content should
but
be
are they going
the
to add
same.
to
But
what's in the book? Because in the book,
that's what I'm curious
the
about.
prophecy comes true. Okay, depending on where they end it with the we find out this truth sort of. Even if they ended, we find out the truth sort of with them like just defeating Ares and him handing the mask back to the vultures. I call them. The Furies and saying, "Give this to my
vultures.
uncle." Give this because I see them as this vulture character.
Really?
Because they're the harbingers of death. They kind of hover around like a
That's
vulture.
true.
So
That's
vultures,
true.
I kind of get that. Like they're vultures. Because they have big, leathery black wings, and I just.
I
kinda
remember
get that.
looking them up when I first read it,
The
and I was like,
Furies,
ooh.
yeah, they're terrifying. Like
Those and harpies, I remember looking up because
well,
spoilers for
harp-
way later when they introduce Ella. I was like, I need to know what she would look like. Freaky is
Yeah,
what she does
freaky.
look like.
But
But
it's one
it's
of those
okay
things-
because I love her.
But I feel like that last episode is going to be so slow.
It might be a bit shorter, you think, than the other ones?
They could be. But as I'm saying, there's no violence. Unless he's going to show him fighting Luke, which doesn't happen.
Yeah.
There's that.
I don't think
he
they
will
would do a
that.
departure that crazy.
Luke will
That'd-
fight. I become Supreme Lord of the Bathroom. They'll have that training spar with Luke.
Yeah.
Where he'll disarm him after splashing water.
Yeah, because
on his face.
I think episodes 1 and 2 need to be like the same setup of like, here's what Camp Half-Blood is, and like
Yeah, and that's like the characters, the setup, and the quest. You'll get the prophecy. You'll get that prophecy, and then we visit a garden gnome emporium. What's the name of that chapter? I want to look it up. Where like they get
not
that.
remember.
Like if episode 2 was called "Capture the Flag," because I think that's what it's called. That chapter.
Oh, is it really?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but if it was called that, that would be just perfect.
I thought it was just Supreme Overlord of the Bathroom. Cause
No, that's that
like,
one. That's where he just gets swamped in the bathroom, and
Yeah.
Annabeth makes a plan to then do capture the flag.
Because
Because they're trying to shove his head in the toilet, and he goes, "I will not put my face there." And then the water comes out his first day there, and like goes all over and swashes
Yeah.
everyone out, and he's completely dry. And that's where she goes, "I have a plan." That could be the capture the flag, because that's what that leads to.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But it's been fun. I'm really
Yes.
excited about this.
We are out of time,
We will have to talk.
tragically.
Yeah, we will have to talk after we watch these. To
Because
decide
it's-
how did it go? How good were we? And then moving from
I
there.
think we're going to be pretty gosh darn good. But anyways, thank you all for listening, and I really hope you check out the show, especially if you're already a fan of Percy Jackson, because I think it's going to be great. Bye!